Men love hoes, and it is what it is, okay? Even if you try to be a good girl, if that's not naturally who you are, you've already lost the game, all right? And simply wondering why hoes are winning and maybe not your good girl act might imply that you very well are trying to put on a brand, right? And not be your authentic self. But regardless, if you are wondering why men love hoes, why men will give a hoe everything it is she's working for, it's because men love big booty bitches. It's been like that since the dawn of time. The same way an ain't shit but rich man always seems to have an influx of potential partners, okay? And if you are a good girl, there is no guarantee that once you get cuffed, you will turn into the personal hoe for the man, okay? Meaning he can't really gauge how you're coming. Now there are some women who can play both roles, right? But that's not necessarily every woman. And just because you start off as a good girl doesn't mean once you get cuffed, you'll be what that man wants or what that man was getting from the hoe. Okay? This is very much common knowledge, common understanding, okay? Can't just take it all in because that's exactly what it is. Men do like sex. Men do like the things that represent sex, okay? And the hoe is just making that a little bit more apparent, a little bit harder for the man to ignore. You know what I'm saying? And so the good girl thing, that's like something men say that they want, and to some degree they are telling the truth, right? But there's like a little clause in there that everybody ignores, and that clause is they like it for optics. Not necessarily what the full-blown translated reality could be if that woman ends up not being a certain way behind closed doors. Yeah.
Men liking HOESWHORES. The reason why like men may be of liking of these types of women because pornography and their mothers and their environment, they've been psychologically trained to go after a stable woman, just like their moms. Their moms probably had to give it up sometimes for a little, snack to keep the lights on. So they're only emulating after what they saw. And also, there's too many of those types of women around. And guys, they kind of see that. So they assume this good girl is going like the 304s across the street. The girl may not even look like a 304. The girl just gives it up. And she assumes, this guy assumes the virgin girl has to give it up. Or if she's really the V word, you know what I'm saying? So he assumes. The guy's like, damn, you're not going? You're not going to do that little thing with me? And it just, he goes on to the next. Welcome to the hookup culture. Welcome to America. Sin City. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, especially women, they don't hold their vigor, the V word, VRIGIN, because they may see like the 304s get chose, so they model after those and they act that way. But they fail to realize that when you're coming after acting that such way, you're gonna get such way, and you're taking on these lustful, demonic energies from these guys, and they totally change. It's like they're not even the same anymore because you're sleeping with these demonic spirits. So you gotta be careful. If you're gonna act that way, know what it's gonna come with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, guys liking thoughts. It appeals to male sexual desire. It touches it. It triggers that. So.